All right, y'all, let's talk about it. Evan Massey, I believe that's how you say his name, on Twitter. I guess he's like a NFL insider, something like that. But basically, he's done some reporting, some tweeting, which I will get to later about other teams. But this is specifically about the 49ers. He says that the 49ers are on the move to look for a new quarterback or another quarterback if the Vikings are interested in trading Kirk Cousins. The 49ers will push very hard to get him to, basically play for the 49ers. Obviously, as we know, Coach Shanahan, was connected to Kirk Cousins back in the Washington days when they were the Redskins, and he was the offensive coordinator. So I understand the move. 49er fans, I'm gonna do the objective and biased take. Okay, I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Is Kirk Cousins better than Jimmy Garoppolo today? Absolutely. Is Kirk Cousins good enough to get the 49ers to the Super Bowl? I don't believe so. I think the 49ers going to the Super Bowl, everything happened like it was like the perfect storm, basically. Jimmy Garoppolo came back from injury and played pretty much great until the playoffs. He was non-existent in the playoffs. Pardon me. Your defense wasn't injured at all. Everybody was healthy. Y'all had Robert Salah and now Coach Salah, who's the head coach of the Jets. Y'all had him as well, and y'all was great. And then we saw what happened. A bunch of injuries happened. And y'all still, uh, played as hard as y'all could because y'all have Coach Shanahan, who's a great head coach. But, like I said, I don't think that 49er fans should be that angry about the whole entire Kirk Cousins situation. He's a better option than Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo, to me, I thought that he was going to be good. And lead the team to the Super Bowl, which technically you can't say he did. But here's the problem, right? People complain about Jared Goff, and rightfully so. I'm glad that he's gone and he's not playing for the Rams anymore. But Jimmy Garoppolo did nothing in the playoffs. You can say what you want, but Jared Goff actually won in New Orleans with no running game because they barely ran that game, and there was no Cooper Kupp, and he outplayed Drew Brees. You can say what you want once again, but the facts remain the facts. Jimmy Garoppolo, he had a phenomenal game during the season against the Saints, but in the playoffs, he was non-existent. The only reason why the Vikings lost to the 49ers is because the 49ers played excellent running the ball with Raheem Mostert and the defense. Same thing with the Packers. They ran through the Packers literally. And then the Chiefs game, if you replace Jimmy Garoppolo in that situation with Tom Brady, obviously the 49ers win that game. They lost that game because Jimmy Garoppolo had got carried throughout the whole entire playoffs and got exposed in that game. Then let's look at the season that just happened, right? They lose the first game against the Cardinals. He plays inconsistent. The only game he looked great in last year, or you know what I'm saying. The only game they looked great in was obviously the Rams. And the 49ers had the Rams number, and I'm tired of it. But it's going to end because Matthew Stafford is now the quarterback of the Rams. But yeah, and I also want to say this is the bias side of me coming out. Thank you, Coach Salah, for going into the Jets because you were a pain in the backside of the Rams and the Rams fans. So thank you for leaving. But yeah, objectively speaking, if Kirk Cousins was to come to the 49ers, y'all would make it to the playoffs. I think the farthest y'all can make it with Kirk Cousins in this climate, I would say the divisional round. And the reason why I'm saying that is because y'all wouldn't be able to beat the Bucks. Y'all might be able to beat the Packers if healthy. But honestly, that depends on where the game is played at. Yeah, because if you're at home, y'all would beat the Packers. But if y'all play away, I don't know about that one. I feel like that was the farthest y'all would get to. And like I said, some of y'all 49er fans, y'all gonna say, well, why would we take him when we just made it to the Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo? Y'all literally carried him. That's not gonna happen again. That will never happen again. So you can forget about that. Like you would have to literally be able to pass the ball efficiently in the playoffs the next time y'all make it to the playoffs. So else y'all won't make it back to the Super Bowl, which is not gonna happen because the Rams are going to find getting that way. That's the bias side of me. But no, overall, I do not think that Kirk Cousins is a bad option for the 49ers. Hopefully, y'all don't draft no good quarterback because that would be a bigger issue in the NFC West. So, uh, from what I'm reading online, it says that it seems like Jimmy Garoppolo is pretty much the most realistic option, but we'll see once the draft comes. I forgot where the 49ers are ranked in the draft, but yeah, we'll see. But this is mainly about Kirk Cousins. If he was to go to the 49ers, y'all would make it back to the playoffs and possibly the divisional round. But I don't see any farther than that personally, just given uh, the way that the conference is set up currently as stated. Give me your comments and your thoughts down below. Do you want Kirk Cousins to be a 49er? Do you think he's better than Jimmy Garoppolo today? Let me know.